Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing really well. So today's video is going to be a review and a tutorial on this look which I'm wearing, which I created using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Now this palette has been out for quite a while now, and when it was launched it went out of stock like so quickly, and they did restock it every now and then, so you can get your hands on this palette. I got mine from an insta store called Beauty Shop India. I will link it down below, which I think is genuine because she does show you the receipts of her purchase. So yeah, I got it from her, and I have been testing this palette for almost a month now. Like literally this is the only palette I have been using unless I have done a video using some other palette. But yeah, I have tried out every single shade from this palette. Now it does retail for $38. You do get 35 unique shades in this. The packaging of this, actually when you get it, looks very beautiful. The white just looks really stunning, but as you can see, mine is completely dirty with all the eyeshadow prints on this. So this is how the palette looks on the inside. Now mine, as you can see, is totally messy and it has like eyeshadow fallouts everywhere because that's how much I have used it. And it does say this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers, and so it doesn't come with a mirror. None of the Morphe palettes do come with a mirror. It definitely doesn't feel of high quality, just feels like basic cardboard kind of packaging. So before I dive into my thoughts on this palette, I'm just going to show you the swatches of all the shades row wise. I'm not going to talk through the swatches because then it will be a very long video, so I'm just going to show you all the swatches first. So those were all the swatches. Now let's dive into my thoughts on this palette. So I'm not really a big fan of Morphe eyeshadows because the two that I have are not like that great in quality. But when this launched, I knew I wanted to get my hands on this one because it is in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, whom I absolutely love and adore. And two, the color range in this palette, it's absolutely stunning. So many gorgeous shades in this palette, beautiful warm shades, some cool tone shades as well. Just love the whole color range in this palette. I'm just going to tell you that I really like this palette, but for some reason I don't love it as much as my Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I don't know why, not that I have a big issue or something with this palette. Maybe it's just something in my head, but that has been my absolute favorite palette of this year and something that I can totally rely on. But still, I use this palette so much every day, like for my go-to look or any glam look that I want to create, but still I kind of don't love it as much as the Huda Beauty one. Now some things that I don't like about this palette is that one, it doesn't have any matte highlight shade. Like these two right here are shimmery, so there's no matte highlight shade to set my eyelid, or just if I need a matte brow bone highlight, I don't have that. Now this color right here, which I think is called Chip. Now by the way, it does come with a name card on it, which I lost mine. But yeah, this shade called Chip is my favorite shade, like in terms of color. But I do have a tough time blending this color, so I use it mostly just to line my waterline and also on my lower lash line, and just looks absolutely gorgeous. I use this all the time. And the first time I used this palette was when I was testing out the NYX Total Control Draw Foundation. I used these two shimmer shades on my eyelid that day, and it kind of creased on my eyelid. I never use an eyeshadow primer, I just use my concealer and I'm good to go all the time. But if you actually observe in the video, like till the end. It did crease a bit on my eyelid, so yeah, these two shades were the only one that creased in terms of shimmer. Now the shimmers do have fallout, which you will see when I do the tutorial. It does have fallout, but the mattes don't have any fallout as such, and they blend beautifully. You don't have any issues blending the mattes except for this particular one. And I love the fact that it has a nice matte black eyeshadow in here, which is not super black, but it is black enough to just create a beautiful smoky eye or just to use as a liner. You can create numerous looks with this palette, like a day-to-day look, glam look, smoky eye, subtle eyeshadow. You can create any kind of look with this palette just because it has everything in it. So yeah, that's why I have been again traveling with this a lot. On the website it does mention that the palette has one pressed glitter eyeshadow. I don't really know which one exactly, but I think it is this shade right here because it doesn't really show up when I try to apply with my brush. So I think this is the one which is the pressed glitter. Overall, I think if you love these kind of colors, if you want one palette which has literally everything in it to create different looks, something that you can travel with, I think this one is a worth it purchase. And for $38, it's really nice. Now Morphe does ship to India, but I wouldn't recommend buying from them directly because one, you have to buy at least $100 purchase, else you have to pay extra for shipping, and there's a lot of customs for Morphe. So if you have any friend coming from the US, or maybe just contact some Insta store and get it from them. But this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I will definitely keep using this a lot. So now let's not waste more time blabbering about it and let's get into the tutorial. So I've already done my base, and before I move on to the eyes, I'm just going to bake my face using the Coty airspun loose powder, and I'm going to apply generous amount under my eyes as well. I'm going to use the shade N Light, which is a shimmer shadow. It's not a matte highlight shade, but I'm going to use this anyways to set my eyelid and also to just highlight my brow bone. So then I'm taking this gorgeous shade called Crimsicle. This is my favorite shade in this palette from a transition. Like, I use this all the time whenever I use this palette. It actually reminds me of Makeup Geek Chicory. It's very similar to that. So I'm going to use this on my Pro Art AE24 brush and work that in my crease. On the same brush, I'm going to take the shade Puky, which again is one of my favorite transition shades in this palette, and I'm going to work that again in my crease. Using my PAC 204 brush, which is like a shorter, more denser blending brush, I'm going to take this gorgeous like orangey, burnt orange shade, which is I think called Hunty or Huns, I don't really remember. I'm going to pick that like ever so slightly and then tap off the excess, and I'm going to use this shade just like in the socket of my eye, concentrating there, and then taking anything that is left on my brush a little above it. So I'm going to build this shade till I'm happy with the intensity of it, because I want that orange to like come in and give a lot of warmth to the whole look. Okay, so then I'm taking my Jessup small tapered blending brush and I'm going to pick up this shade which is called Roxanne and apply that again just in the socket of my eye, like just here. And once again take these two shades and blend everything together. So before I move ahead with my lid shade, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on my Jessup short shader brush. This is the Maybelline Age Divine, and I'm just going to clean up the lid. Okay, now moving on to the star of the show, I'm going to pick up this shade called Royalty, which is a gorgeous shade of purple. I'm going to pick up that on my Zoeva Luxe Smoky Shader brush. Take a generous amount of that, and before I move into applying it, I'm just going to spray some fixing mist. See how gorgeous that shade is? Once I'm happy with the lid color, I'm going to go back to this shade again, which I applied in my socket, and go above this purple and just to blend the edges of the purple. I'm also going to take a little bit more of this orange shade and go above. See how gorgeous warmth it gives. Again, just intensifying the purple on the lid. Now for the outer corner, I'm going to pick up the shade Jax and Chip. I'm going to take more of Jax and just a little bit of Chip on my Morphe B42 brush. I'm going to tap up the excess and just going to go right here. Now once the lid is all done, I'm going to take the shade N Light again and just intensify the brow bone highlight. So now moving on to the lower lash line, I'm going to take this shade first on my Zoeva, it's the Luxe pencil brush, and this shade next. Then I'm using these two. I'm also going to add the shade Jax and Chip using my Morphe 432 brush, just like on my lash line. I'm going to take the L'Oreal gel liner. This is the shade Profound Black. I love this gel liner a lot. I'm going to use the Zoeva wing liner brush. I'm not going to do a wing liner. I'm just going to do a very basic eyeliner very close to the lash line, as close as I can, and I'll try and not make it too thick. Just going to kind of line the lash line, that's it. As always, I need to have dogs barking in my background whenever I'm filming, like every single time. But I'm done with my eyes. Like, I applied some false eyelashes and the Lash Push Up Drama Mascara from Maybelline, and I also applied the same L'Oreal gel eyeliner on my waterline as well. And I'm just going to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Then I'm going to use these two shadows on top. To line my lips, I'm going to use the PAC Color Lock Long Lasting Lip Liner in the shade Beauty Queen. Beautiful, beautiful nude. And for lipstick, I'm going to use the Milani Matte Naked Lipstick. Again, the shade is so pretty, you guys. Look at that. It's more of a brown toned nude, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. So I do want to tone down the pink on my lips a little, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Unreal. Now, I got this from US. I don't know if these are available in India yet. And that's the whole look. So yeah guys, that's the final look and I absolutely love it. And I'm trying to have like Jaclyn Hill vibes with my jewelry, but I absolutely love this look. I think it's my favorite look that I create using this palette apart from my go-to makeup look. If you want me to do a tutorial on that as well, let me know, because I have been constantly doing the same look when I'm in a hurry and I just know that it works with every outfit. I just changed the lip color. But I really hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and found this review and the whole video helpful. If you all did like it, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I shall see you soon in my next one. Bye bye.